Yeah, dog. Thomas G here once again with another cryptocurrency video for you guys. Welcome to the channel. Do not forget to smash that like button, post notification bells, subscribe, drop a comment, and always remember, I am not a financial advisor. I am for damn sure not a professional. This is cryptocurrency. You could get wrecked. You could lose it all. And never ever allow an influencer on any social media platform out there to influence you when it comes to cryptocurrencies. Code goes bad, things go wrong, people scam. It happens all the time. We might even talk about controversial launch that happened yesterday if we got time. And don't forget to follow me on X. The link will be in the description. If you're interested in joining my Telegram group, I got the link in the description for how to join that. Now let's get into it. The Pulsechain Market recap. I love doing these videos. I really do. Pulsechain right now, I don't love seeing the red, but red is good. And pre-halving, your boy Thomas G was telling you guys that my strategy was going stable as much as I can, going into stable tokens, because the volatility of the crypto market as a whole, right? Let's take a look at Bitcoin. The volatility in the crypto market was going to be weighing in heavy. Once the Bitcoin halving took place, the pumps that you were seeing across the board from excitement was going to die off, and we were going to have some volatility. I'm thinking all the way till mid-June to early July, to be honest with you. And being in stable tokens has allowed me to dollar cost average, and I put enough on the side to do it for the next 30 to 60 days, right? And I really think that that's where opportunity is at. Is not just sitting in your favorite assets completely all in one basket, but being able to be in a stable token to get the discounts. Bitcoin is driving the market down today. $60,177 Bitcoin. It's down $3,655, guys. All right. So we're going to talk about Pulsechain like we do in the Pulsechain market recap. But Bitcoin is the alpha male, the main event, the showstopper, the reason why the market goes up or down as a whole. There's really no way to escape it. And Bitcoin is in direct correlation with even the stock market at this point. And Pulsechain is still subject to go up and down with Bitcoin's movement. Bitcoin goes parabolic. I can tell you everything across the board will go parabolic. But let's take a look at Pulse. Pulsechain token, we're at 0.0000642. We're at 4 zeros in the 642, 14% in the red. If we pull up the chart, I can tell you right now, it's not going to look pretty, but it is what it is. And hopefully you guys had some dry powder on the side to catch dips. You catch a dip like this, guys, and you're buying it at this price, all it does is it has to recover for what it did today. Jump up back here, you can make a nice trade. These opportunities are going to continue to happen with the volatility of the market. Since the Bitcoin halving has happened, it's going to take, I think 30 to 60 days for the dust to settle before a parabolic bull run happens. In the summer of 2024, I think that's where we should see Bitcoin take off, Bitcoin lose some steam, and it go into the altcoins. And then we'll have an altcoin season. Right now, we're having meme coin season and this and that. While the market's doing bad, meme coins are still popping off. Different altcoins are too. That's always going to be opportunity no matter what. All right. But this is the story that we've painted on the market. It's red. Pulsex way below SAC price. I can tell you by a long shot, by a lot of it. All right. And take a look here. We're at 40257, 9.36% in the red. Hart's Law, right? Pulsex and Pulsechain token are bonded together with very heavy liquidity between the two. When one goes up, the other goes up. When one goes down, the other goes down. And that leads with Pulsechain token. Now Hex, woo! Hold on, let's go to Ink first. You see, Ink is not that bad at this point. Ink at the beginning of the year was about below $1. I was buying it 79 cents, 85 cents, 95, and at $1. I was like, this is too much. We're at $3.11. Now you gotta understand, man, nobody sacrificed for Ink token. This is like Cake token early on. If you guys were in Binance Smart Chain Network when Cake token was 40, 50 cents, and you're farming the heck out of it. I remember making $1,800 a day farming Cake Token and going, man, we're printing this like it went from 50 to $1 to $2. I'm like, we're printing so much of this. I'm making so much money. Like, this token can't continue to go up. It did. It went to 35, 40 bucks, and I was selling in the 30s, and it was nice. It was nice. Bought a house. Everything was great. But even this token at this point, $3.11 is 17.1% in the red. But for the year, man, it's done the best out of all of the Pulsechain network. I mean, this is the most X's we've seen on Pulsechain because it doesn't have sacrifice money invested in it, okay? There's not people that have sacrificed and been waiting to get gains for 2 years. This is a farming token. It's meant to be sold. It's meant to be traded like the side piece, sold off, but it just doesn't have that sell pressure. And that's just the fact of the matter. I don't make the rules. Now, Hex, on the other hand, take a look at Hex. Ooh, I mean, what can I say? One day you're a winner, one day you're a loser. Today's losers are tomorrow's winners. Today's winners are tomorrow's losers. So today's loser, one of the biggest losers, other than Pulsechain and PulseX, would be Hex. This is very, like, bad from people all over the place. They're like looking at the chart. They're like, oh my God, we hit this price line, and the hidden divergence is no longer in factor, and there's bullish sentiment, blah, blah, blah. The price is down. Like Richard says, all that matters is the price goes up. Nobody cares about the tech. That's why meme coins are outperforming. People are about making money in the space. No one cares about the time locks and all this with Hex. That was all good and dandy years ago, but all they care is about the price. So whatever it's going to take to reverse this price is the only time we're going to be able to see opportunity at its greatest. It could happen months down the road. I think, you know, we're 30 to 60 days out. Buying at these levels for me, 10.3% in the red at 2 zeros and a 7.4, below a penny, I think that's a great buy. You're probably going to even get a better deal with EHEX, I could imagine. And we can pull that up really quick. Let me use the chart that I had. This one with EHEX. Let's pull that up. Its heaviest liquidity is with actual hex. EHEX, 2 zeros and a 1734. Maybe just the other day there was life, right? Oh, we're back and it's gone. Today's winners are tomorrow's losers. Today's losers are tomorrow's winners. This money is shifting back and forth, people. Watch it. Watch it go from people taking profits from another token and then buying this dip, pumping it back up, and just going in and out. Try to make money as much as they possibly can. I don't blame anybody. Played so far of April as we conclude and end the month of April. Tomorrow's May 1st, by the way. It did go, and you'll see here over the weekend when I was at a karate tournament, 74-cent BBC token. That's the incentive token version of incentive token over on the 9inch exchange. And the 9inch exchange is doing crazy volume. The crazy thing about BBC token, guys, as I pull up the numbers here, we'll look at this all the time. The max total supply, 18,708,317 tokens. That's the max supply as it stands at this given second, right? Now, it's being farmed, so there's inflation. But did you know that with the 9inch exchange, the trading volume and the fees and what they're earning as far as the overall volume on the exchange, it's not only burning the 9inch token, but it's burning BBC. And as far as the other day, I don't know if this given second at this moment right now, the burn on BBC token was outpacing the inflation, which made it deflationary in that time period. Is it like that right now? I don't know. The trading volume is getting crazy because meme tokens are coming out. They're hot right now. 9inch exchange is on fire right now. People are, the sentiment, the bullish sentiment is there versus PulseX on the 9inch exchange. BBC token has taken off from the freaking 5-cent range at the beginning of the month. If you didn't watch my previous video, you can scroll to the beginning of the month here, and you'll see that it was dirt cheap. 2 cents. Let's see, 2.5 cents April 1st. This went to 75 cents on Saturday. Correction time, we're at 33 cents now. I'm buying. I don't know what you're doing. I do what I do, you do what you do. Going to the solid X, the solid index, the solid play, right? The 4 tokens in the solid index, starting with solid X, down for the 24-hour period, 16.03% in the red, but in the past hour, it's gone up 18.98%. I don't know, maybe there's some news coming out. You see, solid X was supposed to have SSS, which is single side staking, available on 9inch. So the spike since the dip over the weekend, which, by the way, Access token experienced a large holder get their wallet drained from clicking a bad link. So they're all bonded. When Access took a hit, we'll take a look at that price in a second here. Everything across the board took a hit. So it's recovering. It was at what was the price point it was at over the weekend here? We'll count Saturday as the beginning of the weekend. It's at $100. So it's $66. So for me, it's a good entry price, right? Utilizing those stable coins. But I was buying last night around the $58, $60 range, dollar cost averaging. I'm gonna hold this for way more profits. But I am trading as well, so I have creating different opportunities for myself, different things, different strategies. Let's talk about Access though. Okay, we look at the last 5 days here. If you look at the 5-day chart, and I'm not a chart expert or anything, but I do know when the hack took place. It was like, we're at $30,000 then, bam! And this was probably like the dumbest hacker of all time, the person who ended up with the Access tokens. It went all the way down. Like, look at this dip. Wow. Now it's recovering, been going down, and now it's back up today. Someone's buying up the tokens. I mean, it's bonded with Solid X. Solid X is doing good. Access is doing good. They all do good, right? And at the end of the day, if you're in the solid index, all the tokens will rise together, fall together. Not fall completely, but Access had a really bad weekend, so everything else dropped with it. And Solid X is having a good day, and everything else is having a good day. So Solid X is bringing up the price of Access at this point. Will it go back? Let's take a look here. That's Nope token. Will Access token go back to where it came from? That's the question. 41,000 at the middle of April. 2 weeks later, we're looking at a $24,000 Access token, but there's not a lot of liquidity as far as the wrap pulse liquidity pool on 9inch exchange. But look at all the volume that's happening. This is all 9inch. This is all helping BBC and 9inch tokens get burned, by the way, which I love. Well, I'm a holder. Fire. I mean, fire is fire, man. Hex Fire is not it's nothing exciting about this token. I'm going to be honest with you. There's nothing exciting about this token, just the simple fact that it's had some price action going up and down due to the fact that it's part of the Solid X index. And it's not like a huge use case for it. Really, at this point, none of them do, other than when they get like a little bit of utility on 9inch for the single side staking. Solid X is like the core token I want, right? Like, I'll get these tokens, but Solid X is like, boom, I want that. That's my Bitcoin on the Pulsechain network is Solid X. Like, I feel like it's a promising play right there. Nope token, that's Randy Hilarski's token. Not doing a whole lot. Did go up and down just like the rest of them did. And that pretty much covers, they're doing the same thing. But at these prices, I'm definitely buying Solid X and BBC. They took their huge corrections right now. So that's the play for me. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just throwing it out there. Bro token. Take a look at the Bro token, man. This thing right here has dropped dramatically. Now, I don't know what's going to happen from here, but I do know that Ben was on Telegram like at 2 in the morning saying he's got big news coming, like a big announcement and an announcement on that announcement. He's got something big coming. He's also like hinted about trying to get it listed on an exchange. Now with meme tokens, I'll tell you what, when they have that parabolic move at launch, there's always going to be that big dip. And it's all about the next 2 big pumps from there. Pump 1 and pump 2, they'll call it, after the launch. Not the initial pump, but pumps 1 and 2 are the most important, they say in meme coins. So if this does experience a first and a second pump, they could reach new all-time highs. And then you're looking at like, whoa, I could have bought all the way down to 4 zeros and a 6.8. I would have dreamt about buying in at that price. Most people would have wished they bought in at that price when it launched, right? Because it just went straight up to 2 zeros and a 3.6. You know, came back down, went back up to 2 zeros and a 2 area. And, you know, there was a good period of time here where you made some money, and then it's just been going down. So it's now a good buy. I mean, for me, meme tokens are meant to make money. So I'm trying to make money here. You know, I don't want to lose money, but I'm dollar cost averaging. That dollar cost averaging, to be honest, is turning into a DCR, straight dollar cost wrecked. Until things flip around, then we'll figure that out. Then Spark token, hey man, I did the video about that, my last video. Spark token, at these prices, I'm excited to be a buyer of it now and be involved with it now, just because looking at the chart, it's just like everything else on Pulsechain in the past several months, has done nothing but go down. And I feel here at this price point at, you know, 4.5 cents, close to 5 cents, I'm buying the bottom. So I had that same feeling when I was buying BBC at you know, 5, 8 cents, 13 cents. I was buying from the bottom dollar cost averaging, and I'm still good. You know, I've had some buys at 39 cents, but most of my buys were at the beginning of April and in the middle, all the way up into these levels. So I mean, what's gonna happen? I mean, the biggest parity, the biggest thing that's going to rise all tides and bring them down is obviously Pulsechain. And Pulsechain right now, from a chart point of view, from the pros I see out there on Twitter, the Twitter pros, they're not very bullish right now. They're not very bullish. But I'm bullish on the long term. I think that accumulating now is important. And that's how I'm going to play it, buy the dips, utilize my staying stable strategy to have enough dry powder to buy dips for the next 30 to 60 days. Buy dips, flip. Buy dips, flip. Buy dips, accumulate. Buy dips, flip. Buy dips, accumulate. Buy dips, flip. That's all I'm going to do. Like clockwork. Pay myself, load up. Pay myself, load up. That's all. Make money, save money. Whatever I can do. Everyone's different. For me, I'm just trying to have fun while the market's red, because the most money can be made on times like this. That's just the truth. So if you take advantage of it and you make it, good for you. If not, better luck next time. Don't forget to pound the like button, drop a comment. Until next time, we'll do it again. Yeah, dog.